I recently listened to Olivia Rodrigo's new album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. And the film major in me kind of was like, these sound a lot like some of my favorite movies. So I went through and I chose a movie for each song as a recommendation. Let's get into it. To start off, we're gonna start with Drop Dead, obviously. And because this was our introduction to the album, you know, it's the lead song, and it's the introduction to the relationship, I figured a movie about an introduction and about a couple first meeting each other would do best. So I chose Before Sunrise. They're also both very solitary movies, not in the sense that it's like they're completely alone. They're clearly both surrounded by people, but once they each meet each other, nobody else matters. And I feel like Before Sunrise portrays that really well. It also, like, I know they're not the same train, the Eurorail and the Eurostar, but like, can you blame me? Like, they're sisters, you know? Speaking about the trains though, I do have a maybe slightly evil recommendation. It's not a movie, it is a show, which is why it's not the main recommendation for Drop Dead. But you should watch Disclaimer. It also has the Eurorail. Is it going to France though? It might be going to Italy, if I can't remember. But it does have Louis Partridge in it, so give it a try. For Stupid Song, I chose Party Girl. They both do have the relationship aspect, and although Stupid Song it's a lot more centered than Party Girl, they both still have this feeling as though the relationship is not the most important thing though. It feels more like Stupid Song is, I'm saying that so exclamatorily, Stupid Song. You know, it may technically be about Louis Partridge, but it really feels more about Olivia learning who she is, and that's also what Party Girl is. For number 3, Honeybee, this is one that's given to us by Miss Olivia Rodrigo herself. She told us that it was inspired by Notting Hill, and how can it not be? Lines like, let's just walk in the dark, hop the fence in the park. Like, they both happen there. It's clear that she took her inspiration from that, so I have to say that Honeybee is Notting Hill. Number 4 is My Lucky Number, and it's also Maggots for Brains, which I assigned to Worst Person in the World, which I didn't watch until I watched it for this, because I'd been wanting to watch it. I didn't know where it was streaming. And also, you know, like, I was kind of just building it up in my head, and I didn't want it to be worse than what I thought it was going to be. And you know what? It was so much better than I thought it was going to be. So watch it for Maggots for Brains. They both have the theme of like writers who are going through a block and they can't write. They both also talk about what it's like to center somebody else in a relationship and how you kind of lose yourself when you center them. It's also amazing, so go watch it. All right, speaking of movies that I watched for this, number 5 is You Plus Me Equals Heart. I always feel stupid saying it, but like, it's a song name, so whatever. I was very inspired by how TikTok was reading this as a friendship song. And although this album has multiple facets of love, it is all about love, really, and oneself. And so I really enjoyed being able to watch a movie that is really just about a friendship for this. So I found Beaches. It's amazing. You're going to have a great time watching it, but it explores obviously the themes of friendship, but also forever. And if forever can actually be forever, which is a bit foreshadowing for the rest of the album. My Way was one of my favorite songs on this album. I always love when Olivia has a bit more of an upbeat song, even when the themes of it are the themes of My Way. My computer's over there, that's why I pointed over there. But for this one, I chose Death Becomes Her. It has the same themes, but it does also have this comedic side where it makes you realize that, like, it is a funny song. It's a good song. She had every right to be mad. But, like, you know, there is a bit of comedy to it. For Purple, I was a little bit selfish, and I chose my favorite movie of all time. I have so many posters for it, none of them are right here. But that is 10 Things I Hate About You. And I mean, how could I not when they have the paint fight scene? I'm gonna have to read this because I'm not good at remembering. But after the lyric, and I melt with you, you're red and my blue, now I see the world in purple. So, although I could have probably done a deeper analysis, you're getting 10 Things I Hate About You. I also can see a lot of the song being written from Kat's perspective if she were to visit Australia, and I just think that's cute. I knew for The Cure, because I've been doing a bunch of rom-coms and only roms, I wanted to do something a bit more out of my comfort zone, and so I chose to do a medical romance, which I don't tend to gravitate towards, so it was a bit hard for me to choose which one. But I chose A Walk to Remember. It came out in 2002, I think. Mandy Moore. It's a fun watch. It makes you realize how much the 2000s got away with the PG rating, because that is technically rated PG. It shouldn't be. But it also, I really liked reading the song and reading the movie from the perspective of Jamie thinking that Landon was her cure. So, it's sweet, it's sad, it's got all the feels. For Begged, I chose Her, and if you really want to get into it, you should watch Lost in Translation, then Her. It's about Sofia Coppola and Spike Jonze, I believe, their divorce, and it has each of their sides, and I feel like if you've been following Olivia Rodrigo and Lily Partridge's seemingly exchanges through Instagram, through their music, her music, it's kind of, you still get that back and forth, and obviously the song is about loneliness, and you get to see that lonely side after the divorce that is portrayed in Her. So. Because What's Wrong With Me was her first collaboration, I felt it was important to take that into consideration when finding a movie for this one. And going back to Sofia Coppola, I chose On the Rocks. It has that paternal feeling, and they both do have feeling or expectation that the relationship is falling apart because of the leading woman. So it does have a happy ending, but in my opinion, the father-daughter dynamic is really strong in this, and it's really sweet, and it feels very similar in some ways to the like mentor relationship that we've seen. For less, I did choose La La Land, which I hope that you've all seen, but even if you have seen it, you should rewatch it with this story, with this album in mind. And although it's not we love each other too much, so we have to break up quite, it is we do have to break up for the best, even if we don't want to. And I don't know if Olivia has said anything about La La Land publicly ever, but it does feel like something that she would really like. So that is less. I did have a hard time finding something for Expectations. I just kept looking and nothing felt quite right. I almost assigned Legally Blonde, but I felt I could do better. I remembered Eat, Pray, Love, which is not quite right, but it is still very, my relationship has poisoned who I've become, as, I mean, you can see with Maggots for Brains, but then taking that and pushing for more and saying I want more. And I think about the quote of Olivia's producer pushing her to create this song as like a mantra for herself, as I need more. And it feels the same as Eat, Pray, Love. She should have her Eat, Pray, Love year. She should have her Dua Lipa year. For Cigarette Smoke, it might be one of the saddest songs, maybe even angriest songs on the album. However, I did give it a comedy. I gave it the roses because really of the overarching resentment that you can feel in this movie and that you feel in the song. It might have a happy ending when the album doesn't, but give it a try. It's a fun watch, even if it doesn't completely fit the song. All right, I totally meant to put this on YouTube like 3-4 weeks ago, but I went to edit it and I was abroad and I was just like, this sucks. So hopefully this one is better when I edit it.